Welcome to Thursday. You made it. Dynamic effort lower. Today is a great day to work on speed and get a whole lot of volume of reps. Okay. So today our lift is a back squat and it's a Tabata back squat. So you're going to squat as much as you can during our 20 seconds of work, and then you're going to have the 10 seconds of rest. There is a prescribed weight. There's a 135, 95. If 95 is a really light back squat to you, then you should stick with it. If 95 is kind of right there in the middle, I would go with something lighter because we're working on moving the barbell very quickly. Okay, maintaining form, but we're working at accelerating the barbell very quickly. So if you cannot do that with that weight, then I want you guys to choose something lighter. Okay, we have some single leg deadlifts as accessory. We have a great 12-minute AMRAP, and then we have a glute bridge finisher. Okay, so to warm up for back squats, couple of my favorite things after you guys do your general warm up, whether you run, whether you row, whether you jump rope, that sort of thing. After you guys do that, one of the main things that I'm going to make sure is I'm going to open up my hips. Now, there's a guy named Ido Portal. I don't know a whole lot about him, but we do his squat protocol, and it typically is about 12 minutes long. We don't do it all, but we do portions of it. Okay, so we're going to go through that together. If you guys are nice and loose and warm and that sort of thing, cool, go ahead and fast forward me until I get to the good stuff. But if you need a good squat warm up, this is a really good one for you. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do 5 air squats, inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up, only going as deep as our breath allows. You notice as your breath got deeper, your squat can get deeper as well. Next thing that you guys are going to do, go ahead and grab your toes and give me 3 slow baby makers. Hips down, chest up, elbows in between your knees, and hips up, chest down. 2 more for me. And down, and then up. We're going to go back down into that squat, elbows on the inside of your knees. Okay, don't want you hunched all over. Make sure you're nice and upright as you can. One knee is still going to push on one of your inside of your knee. The other is going to twist and reach to the sky. Make sure your knees don't collapse. Make sure you're still pushing out. Reach as far as you can. And back down. Okay, back to the other side. Oh, my back just cracked. Bonus points. And back. You're going to reach forward as far as you can, making sure your feet are still planted, and then reach back behind you as far as you can. Okay, you're going to get to the bottom of the squat, arms out. Okay, as you guys stand, I want you to spread the floor apart and stand. Awesome. Okay, your hips should be nice and open. Typically I'll spend a couple more minutes there doing exercises like that Ido Portal squat opener. Okay, so back squat. You guys know what a back squat is. I'm not gonna really nail you into, what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna try to coach you all through it. A couple things I do want you to make sure tension over position. So if we're squatting, as we back squat, that's not our intention. Make sure you keep nice tension the whole time. So the way I do that a lot is through my feet, and we talk about this a lot in classes. This is why I have my yoga mat here, because with the concrete, my feet slide back and forth, and it's hard to create tension. So what I'm going to do in my back squat, I'm going to get in my squat stance. Okay, I'm going to draw my heels out, creating that tension all the way down. Inhale, spread the floor apart on the way up. Good. Okay, I want you guys to make sure that your breath determines your speed for these Tabata back squats. All right, have fun with those. They will burn. You're gonna want to re-rack in between, and you're probably gonna have to about halfway through the Tabata. But if you can, I'll give you guys a challenge. If you can hold it on your back the whole time without re-racking, you get bonus points, and text me. Okay. Okay, next you're gonna move on to your accessory. As with all of our accessories, you can increase weight each set and you can kind of max out on these accessories, making sure you maintain good form and tension, okay? You guys are doing single leg deadlifts, 4 sets of 10. We can do single leg deadlifts with a variety of different external objects. We can do them with double dumbbells, double kettlebells, single dumbbell, single kettlebell, with a barbell. I don't care. You guys can decide. Pick your poison based on what you guys have. I will say that single leg deadlifts with a barbell is probably the hardest. And I will say, make sure if you're not comfortable with these and you're not very good at them, then do your first set unweighted, okay? I want to make sure that you guys are nice and stable before you add weight. There's no sense adding weight if you can't do the movement properly, okay? So what we're looking for, I'm going to go ahead and grab a single kettlebell. If I'm using a single kettlebell, I'll just hold it right in front of me just like this, okay? My foot's gonna be out to the side. I'm gonna be like, or out to the back. I'm gonna be like a pendulum, but I'm gonna keep my back super nice and flat. You will bend your knee a little bit more than you think. Down to the ground and stand. Down to the ground, push through the floor and stand. Okay? You are gonna do 4 sets of 10 each side. Alrighty, if you cannot get all the way to the ground, maintaining a nice flat back, if you're rounding, then just don't go all the way to the ground, okay? Just decrease that range of motion. All right, for your 12-minute AMRAP, this is AMRAP 12. You guys are doing 25 Russian kettlebell swings. It is heavy. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a heavy dumbbell. Just do the Russian swings. I would never do dumbbell swings overhead unless it was something super light. 25 ab mat sit-ups and then 100 single unders. Yes, RX is single unders. It is super hard, especially for some of us that do double unders all the time. Switching back to singles, it's like a mind fuck, and it's really hard to really do that. So that is your challenge today. That would be a humongous challenge for me. So 12-minute AMRAP. Your goal with this workout is to just constantly move. Do not want to go super, super fast. Don't want to go super, super slow. You just don't want to stop, okay? Consistently move for 12 minutes. Last but not least, your finisher is banded glute bridges. You guys are going to do 50 to 100 of them. If you have a setup where you can hook to both sides and putting a band, as we do at the gym, we set the J hook super low and then we loop the band on either side and we slide our body underneath and we do banded glute bridges. You guys can go ahead and do that. My rig won't come up. I can't really band that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do foot elevated glute bridges just to add a little bit greater range of motion, kind of like what the band would do, but just so it's a different variation on glute bridges. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take one of my plates, one of my larger plates, okay? Set it on down. Bring my feet on it, okay? Back down and up. Like I said, greater range of motion. If you don't really notice that much of a difference if it's too easy, then add even more range of motion, okay? But what you're looking for to do on all of our finishers is as fast as you can in as few sets as you can. So if you get to 50 unbroken, awesome, you're going to 100. If you struggle getting to 50, then you're just going to do 50, okay? So dynamic effort lower. Again, if you guys have questions, if you want me to look at some of your video analysis, take pictures, take video of your movements, and I can totally help you out. 540-421-2758. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.